Hello, I'm going to teach you how to use the slider. This is the slider. It's pretty much, as you can see, we got the text that fades in. The font is not the bold that the other font was. I need to know what font it is so I can make it the same exact font as on the other slides. So this is the slider. This is the back end. To go to that slider, you gotta go here, Royal Slider, Edit Sliders, Home Slider, Edit, and right here you have a lot of options. So let's start with this. Here are the general options. Pretty much you have different templates that you can use for your slider. Right now I'm using this default template, which was similar and the same as the other one, the original slider you had. We can also use with thumbnails like this. Pretty much, as you can see, you have many different slider options, which is really neat. Right now I'm using the light skin. I don't want to use the dark because it'll have a dark background on it, so it won't look good. So I'm just using the light, which also has less code, so it makes for better performance. Over here I got the width of the slider, the height of the slider to match the original slider. You can have you can align images to the center, scale the image, set up width, height. You can auto hide arrows. Let's remove it on touch devices. This is already a responsive slider. Also, you can have it so that it autoplays. So if you hit it here, the slider will autoplay, and you can actually set up the delay. This is actually 2 seconds, but you can have 3 seconds, which would be 3000 here. These are milliseconds, so it's 3 seconds. Or you can have 5 seconds, whatever you want. Usually I use 5 seconds, which is enough time for folks to look at the text and read. We don't want the full screen. You can add captions. We don't need this. Oh, you can actually add CSS, pretty much add a bunch of different effects over here. And right now I'm going to show you the functionality for each slide. I know you wanted it to be 60% width, but for example, if I set it up for 60% here, it'll overlap the image, and we don't want that. So I set it up for 50%, a height of 150 pixels. It's on the left, right? It's aligned left, 100 pixels. So I'm giving it that space, which was the same space that was on the original image slider. And from the top, I'm giving it a little 50px. You can actually change that to whatever settings you want. To add a block, all you got to do is add a block over here, and you can pretty much see that you can actually add the block. So for example, if we wanted the donate now to be a different block, we can have that, and we can actually have this to come on first and then the donate now with a different effect. It's really cool. I'm gonna delete this one right here because we don't need it. So pretty much, as you can see, all you gotta do is use a little HTML tag for the title, and then a little HTML tag. I added some CSS to make it look red, font size 2 and donate. All right. Over here also I have a animation which pretty much will make it come from the bottom. It'll fade in. We can actually set up the speed of that. We can say